the questions that you've been working on and give you a few pointers and helping tips for them. The question with the cubes that some of you did, so you were asked how many cubes were black. They'd made an animal out of cubes. Some of them were black, some of them were presumably white. I don't know, you can't tell from the picture. But you had to work out what percentage of cubes were black. So if you looked carefully at the creature, it had 7 black cubes out of a total of 20. So 7 out of 20. Now that's not very helpful for a percentage because that's 20, not 100. A percentage is out of 100. So we need to convert it to out of 100. Now this goes back to the work we were doing on fractions a little while ago. And this is the nice thing about maths, everything ties together. You use your skills in lots of different ways. What have we done to the 20 to make 100?
Times it by 5.
Times it by 5. So what must I do to the 5?
Times it by 5.
Which is?
35.
35. Good. Okay. So, if I've got 35 out of 100, what percentage is that?
35%.
35%. Good. Right. So that was actually quite straightforward. Just by converting it into hundredths, we can make a percentage. So, the second one underneath asked you for 55% of 640. Right. Start with what we know. What do we know about that amount?
That 50% is half of that, which is 320.
Excellent. We all know how to find 50% because it's a half, which is 320. Good. Right, so now all we need is the 5%. How do we do that?
Find 10%.
Find 10%. Good. So find 10%, so you divide by 10. So 10% of that is 64. So 5% would be half of that, which is 32. So we're going to need 50%, 5%, which makes 55%. We've got 320 plus 32, which would make
352.
Good. Okay. Now the third question I'm going to go through is the t-shirt question. Because at first that one looks quite tricky. You look at it and you think, well, it doesn't give me an idea of how much the t-shirts cost. It doesn't really explain. It tells me that Chloe bought the t-shirt for 15% off and Denise bought the exact same t-shirt and she got 20% off. And the question tells me that Chloe paid 35p more. Okay? So the difference in price was 35p. Okay? What's the difference in percentage?
5%.
Good. The difference in percentage is 5%. Chloe got 15% off, Denise got 20% off. The difference is 5%. So 35p more in cost means that 5% must be 35p. So from that we can work out what 10% is.
That would be 70p.
70p. And if we know that, we could work out 100%, which is the total cost of the t-shirt.
£7.
Good, £7. Because you simply times by 10. So it would be £7. Okay? It looks quite complicated to begin with, but if you look at the information that you've got, you can then use it to work out what's left.